Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to Trepacer Saturday Horror Reviews, episode 31, I believe. I'm watching, I guess, an old classic, um, starring George Clooney, Harvey Keitel, Quentin Tarantino, and Juliette Lewis, and Selma Hayek, and Cheech Marin, and hold on, I want to get all the people right. And Danny Trejo is in this as well, and Tom Savino, and Fred Williamson, and Michael Parks. Okay, I'm talking about, of course, uh, 1996, From Dusk Till Dawn. Okay, this is a great movie in my opinion. Okay, this is directed by Robert Rodriguez, and of course, written screenplay by Quentin Tarantino and Robert Kurtzman, who also did the story as well. And basically, this is just a story of two, I guess, outlaw brothers, criminals. Uh, George Clooney plays Seth Gecko, and Quentin Tarantino plays Richard Gecko, and they're bank robbers and murderers. And George Clooney's character, Seth Gecko, is the ultimate cool cat, but Quentin Tarantino's character, Richard Gecko, is is a murderer, and also he's a rapist as well, and he's a little off in the head. Anyway, the movie begins with them. They're on the run, and they're going making their way to Mexico to get rid of the money they robbed it to escape into Mexico and and hide out and split the money and live in Mexico and just get away because the cops are after them for all the cops they've killed and all the civilians they've killed. And even in the beginning of the movie they show them in I guess a convenience store on the road, and there's a nice cool little shootout scene which is really great to watch. And then, like I said, they make their way into a hotel with their hostage, and they took it from the bank. And then, of course, you can tell that Quentin Tarantino's character is a little off because George Clooney's character leaves him alone with the hostage, and he comes back. The hostage is not the same. Let's put it that way. And of course, like I said, he loves his brother, but his brother's nuts. So you know, they have to go on. So they have to make their way to Mexico. And what they do, they come upon Harvey Keitel and his, who's an ex-minister, who's a recent widow. His wife died in a car accident, and he's with his daughter, Kate, played by Juliette Lewis, and his son, Scott Phillip, played by Ernest Lowe. And they're in a motorhome making their way down to Mexico. And, of course, they get abducted by the Gecko brothers, who use them to get into Mexico. And on their way to they're going to meet their contact down in Mexico and give them some money, and they'll give them refuge to hide out, and then they'll be on their way. Okay, so but the first stop is they go to a titty bar that their contact tells them to meet them at, and they'll meet them there at dawn. Okay, and they go into this bar, of course, and they have great entertainment. Specifically, one particular dancer, Santico Pandonium, played by Selma Hayek, who looks smoking hot in the bikini, and she does a great dance with a snake. Okay, and during the bar, they notice things are not quite what they seem. And sorry for that quick edit. Kind of messed up that part, but I had to film this again. But anyway, like I was saying, and they notice that things in the bar are not quite what they seem. The strippers and the bartenders and the certain other members of the bar are basically vampires. Okay, and they're basically on the menu. Okay, the Gecko brothers, the father and the young daughter and the young son, and of course the bikers and everybody else that's human in there are on the menu. Okay, and they proceed to partake, and basically they're fighting for their lives. The Gecko brothers and Harvey Keitel and Juliette Lewis and the actor who plays her brother, they're basically in the fight of their lives along with everybody else. And you also have Tom Savino as one of the patrons, and also Fred Williamson is in this as well. He's another one of the patrons that helped them. They basically battle to try to stay alive amongst this bar full of vampires. And this is, like I said, this is a fun movie. It's just has, like I said, you got your violence in here, you got your horror in here, you got your blood and guts, and you got your nudity for those who want that, of course, in the bar, because it is a strip club after all. And the Twitty Twister, no, the Titty Twister, that's what it's called. Excuse me. Okay, that's a mouthful. Anyway, yeah, it's a fun movie, and like I said, George Clooney is the coolest character, and Quentin Tarantino is the sick brother who's a little too out there. Okay, but basically, like I said, it's like I said, the scenes in the bar are absolutely fantastic to watch, and to watch them battle the vampires and stuff, and see who's gonna survive out of this. This is a fun movie, and I really like it. Again, directed again by Robert Rodriguez, written by Quentin Tarantino, of course, and Robert Kurtzman also helped with the screenplay, and it's just a fun movie. Just like I said, it's just a fun movie to watch. You get to see vampires getting killed, and vampires biting people, and blood, guts, and what more could you want? And you get nudity, and you get action, and you violence, and then what more? It's like the perfect popcorn movie. Okay, so I'm gonna give From Dusk Till Dawn an 8 out of 10 on my scale. But just it's to me, it's really good. Okay, and definitely, like I said, I haven't seen any of the sequels. I know there's I think 3 or 4 sequels, and then other than that, there's a TV show From Dusk Till Dawn, which I might check out and see if it's on Netflix and see what the TV show is about. But anyway, let me know what you think of From Dusk Till Dawn. Okay, is this a cool vampire flick or what? George Clooney's character is just the coolest. Okay, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below, and I'm also going to upload this video on my Horoscope 101 channel as well. Okay, let me know what you think of my review. Feel free to leave comments down below, and if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.